Hello friends and welcome to the Saitama Stacker channel. Hey, my name's Dean. I'll be your host today. If you're catching this show for the very first time, please know I only make these videos for entertainment and for community building around the Saitama token. Folks, things are still looking a little bit tough out there in the crypto market in general. And believe it or not, the Saitama token is actually faring a little better than the overall crypto market for the last 24 hours. But where we've kind of taken lump upon lump on this, it's we are ready as a wolf pack. We're ready to see some positive price action. So let's take a quick look at what's going on with the fundamentals. We'll talk a little bit about the fight, which just finished. So as far as the holder count goes, we've reached a new milestone, 270,342 holders. That's an increase of 1,306 over yesterday. Our market cap is down from yesterday by right at almost $200 million, $199 million, $1,867,000,000. Now, like I say, the crypto market is kind of slipping altogether, and we're actually holding our own versus some of the other tokens. Our ranking would still be 75th among the top 100, or among all cryptocurrency for that matter, but on CoinGecko, we would be ranked number 75 based on our market cap and their ranking system. Price of Saitama currently 7042. The volume is down from yesterday, but the token burn is actually a little higher than what we've been seeing because that volume is against a lower price. And as we've discussed before, the way the token burn works, if you hold a static volume and you have a declining price, you're going to get a faster burn. If we had an increase with volume with a declining price, we would really see a stronger token burn. But 26,855,000 volume. The burn percentage now is at 55.98%. And I'm sure within the next 2 days, definitely within the next 3 days, we will see that 1% fully burned. It will put us on pace to have burned that 1% right about in the 90-day range. And I've got all the records of that. I'll show them when we get there. But suffice us to say, we're just about at 56% of the total supply burned. Okay, burn speedometer would suggest at the current volume and market cap, it would take 79 days to burn 1%. That would be about 4.62% annually. And in the last 24 hours, we've burned 7,600,000,000,000 Saitama token. Okay, so let's talk briefly about the fight. Some people have been having a little bit of fun with this out in the crypto space. The fight literally just ended. I wasn't able to watch the whole fight. I had some other obligations, but when I freed up, I listened to commentary on the fight from rounds about 6 onward. And it sounds like it was an absolute, just amazing fight. Very, very tough fight. It went the full distance, 12 rounds. It sounds like in the 10th round, or somewhere thereabouts, that Gervante Davis may have broken his left hand. He was definitely injured in the last 2 rounds. In the 11th and 12th round, it sounds like he almost couldn't use his hand at all. Even blocking, it sounded like, was very painful. So it'll be, I'm sure we'll get additional information on that. But in the end, Gervante Davis did win the fight. So that's the fighter that Saitama was supporting. He's the fighter that was wearing our Saitama cap, and he's still undefeated and the champion at his weight. A lot of people already are talking about a rematch that they need to fight again because it was a spectacular fight and it wasn't extremely decisive. It was, essentially just Davis won on the cards. So people have been having some fun with it. This JRE Entertainment, this is a crazy, crazy post, but he actually said, if Davis loses the fight, he's going to give away 1,000 ETH. And you can see he's got his whales lined up there. He must truly be a real crypto whale because 1,000 ETH would be over $400,000. So if that ever made somebody wish that maybe the fight would have an upset, I'm sure there's a few disappointed people. It looks like about 600 people retweeted that. I actually did. Why not? I mean, crazy, but you can see people were having some fun with it. And ultimately for Saitama, it's probably a good thing that we caught a win here. It'll be interesting to see what additional information comes now on the heels of the fight being over. Really, what was our commitment to the fight? How were we advertised? Is there a future contract ongoing, or was it just a one-off event? So that's really about all there is for news today. The Bitmart yesterday, the hack that went down, there were about 600 trillion Saitama tokens taken, and several other cryptocurrencies were impacted. That was what caused a big sell-off yesterday. Since then, we've kind of been holding steady to somewhat down. Like I say, you look at where Saitama is today, and we're down about 1%. You look at the broader crypto market, you've got Bitcoin, down right there in about that same range, 1%, Binance down 2%, Solana. So things are, it's definitely a red market. There's Algorand kind of winning ahead of everybody else, but otherwise, here we are, we're down, 60 now cryptocurrencies. 2 out of 60 are in the green. So not wholly unexpected that Saitama would be down some, but we need to pick the momentum back up. We need to find a strong foundation. We need to set a baseline and start building some positive price action. I will give you a quick look at my reflections, and then we'll call it a day here. So in the last 24 hours, I have received 89,886,000 free Saitama tokens in reflections just for being a holder of Saitama. If you're unfamiliar with the reflections, you can go to saitamatoken.com, click on the ecosystem tab, and there it actually explains the passive income system or reflections that Saitama holders receive just for holding the token. They essentially take 2% of every purchase and sale of Saitama, and they redirect that back to the holders of Saitama as a reward for being a holder. There's also a burn mechanism in place. It's in the same spot on the saitamatoken.com website under the ecosystem tab. Folks, I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're well. Take care. Check back with me tomorrow. We'll watch our Saitama stacks grow together.